No one was late to school the day my mom ran over the attendance lady. Like, no one died when she pulled over to ask if I wanted her to kill herself. We were just too late for homeroom, and her dreams were like the clouds morphing into more realistic, less appealing. Down, look at the road, Mom! Her cars have always been the only place harder to relax in than her eyes. First time I heard the words fucking and crazy and bitch was a light where a man I'd never seen before, because I was looking at my knees, had apparently just almost died by being in too close proximity to my mom, which is ironic because she's not close with anybody. Like in that moment, I don't think she was still in California. The way I remember, instead of rebutting the strange driver's insult, she turned back and asked me, curled inward like the roly-polies we toy with on the schoolyard in the back seat, if I thought Dad was a good dad. As if whatever happened next with the pedal and shift and wheel was contingent on my exact correct answer. I think I said yes twice, to the floor first, and then sat up and told her he does his best, which felt true, and she called me wise, and the car moved. And maybe she didn't run over the attendance lady, it just feels true and keeps me going when I can't call her back. It's not like the attendance lady wasn't there yet when we were running late. It was a lunch date, so I didn't have to not click with the clicks again, and we pulled into the parking lot at Whole Foods, and the attendance lady in the crosswalk and my niece, I mean, she'd be in prison for involuntary attendance lady slaughter. Not just the island of her mind, she calls me from wanting to know if I remember where she put her friends, the key to her joy and creativity. What did I call about again? Calling you back, Mom. See her eyes I can't look at in her nervous lap. See my knees in the silence that follows, my 11-year-old knees in the back seat, practicing the rhythms I was learning on the drum set she got me before soccer practice, when it occurred to her to be amazing, beats I never could control but still feel with all her soul, tapping into the unbridgeable distance between where we talked and where she'd be loved, where I still tremble above the epicenter, the fault line my birth cracked that quakes in her voice, still straining to reassure herself I'm not crying, Abe. Too soft for any Richter scale to measure, or sun to lighten. Like we're still idling at that light, waiting for the next accident I can't explain beyond contradictory truths. No one was hurt. No one's okay. I love her. I don't know how to be the world, or even her son.
If I die young, don't you dare put my black ass on an airbrushed t-shirt. I don't want my kindergarten picture next to some lowriders or in the ghetto-ass clouds. I don't want my legacy to be worn as a garment. I don't want the words rest in peace on my gravestone, like my life wasn't a revolution, like this revolution was peaceful, like anyone can find peace. And in death like this, like peace can be found in a lifeless black boy, like black boys find peace. Because we only find bullets and rope. Instead, at my funeral, lower me into the ground in silence. Slowly cover my body on the dirt I once walked on and let me rest. Let me rest. Let my name be crucified. Don't resurrect me as a hashtag. Make me the poster child of a movement that you never really cared to start when I was alive. I don't want to be just another dead black boy either. But why do we always have to die to mean something? Why does freedom sound so much like an execution scene? Dr. King always said he wasn't going to live to see 40. And Tamir Rice died at 12. We hold them up as martyrs, a death for a cause. But a martyr without progress is just genocide, and how many more of us have to die before I'm the one who's next? Right. My brother says that we immortalize the names of our fallen on our tongues. Let their spirits dance from our lips. But what if I don't want to live forever? Want for you to fight so hard for my spirit to live on, when all I ever wanted to do was just live.
You fools! You blundering idiots can't get nothing right! I'm simply asking you buffoons to get rid of my nephew, He-Man! Beastman! You of all people should be able to at least tame that measly battle cat and make him a bit to your will. Instead, I find you hiding in fear like a scared little cat, you hairy imbecile! You are better than that! Running Man! You aquatic idiot! Don't think I see you during battles pretending to fight like the rest of us, only to prance around avoiding people. I even let you handle the laser, and you still manage to fuck that shit up! I remind you again, you're with us. They are not your friends. I am. I will let you rule all the water once we take over. Do not betray me, or I swear I will make you be forgotten. You are not off the hook, Tricyclops. One more eye than the rest of us, and yet you still lack the vision to finish off our enemies. You think I enjoy He, Man of Arms, make you look like a wimpy adversary? Do you not get tired of enemies laughing at us? They are laughing at us, you three-eyed buffoon! They're laughing at all of us! Are you not tired of being outcast from Eternia? Do you not believe in my quest to rule Eternia? Stupid King Randor, my brother had nothing to do to be king. Only had to be born before I. Me, I knew what I was destined to be. If I complied to others' bidding, I would only be nothing. If you are not a ruler, you are a simpleton who has no desire to be anything more. I once was a man named Keldor. Could not submit to such a hideous life. No one will remember you unless you are ruler. I worked hard at my sorcery. My brother only waited for the kingdom to be his. I spent countless hours working to be the most powerful being. My brother just waited for the kingdom to be handed to him. Then in my quest for true power, I caught myself lost in another dimension, away from the only home I knew or cared about. My brother claimed he searched for me. All lies. He'd very well forgotten me. When you are all alone, all you can think about is what you will do. How I knew I shall return, how I knew this kingdom will be mine. And no one can stop me. It is not a mistake. You are with me, you buffoons. It is not a mistake I chose all of you to fight with me. You understand what it means to be powerful. You understand what it means to be your own person. Y'all understand that Eternia belongs to us. Make this your destiny. I made the mistake of being afraid during battle, which is why I lost my face at the very veil meant for my brother. Fear will make you weak. This skull is a face that is a reminder that you do not have to be afraid. That you are better than death. That you must give up being cowards. Give up being weak to those who have no business ruling you. Let us get what is ours. Let us be masters of what we already are.
Reasons I can't check Facebook. 1, fake news. 2, fuck the world, fucking politics, it's all fucked. 3, what's the point of connection? It's an unholy world. 4, I see your face faded, a reminder that we haven't spoken in months, and the slippery slope begins, and the parade of horrors is that I know we'll never talk again. That no matter what message I send, I miss you, I love you, I need you. Say something, god damn it, don't ignore me, I won't even be left on red. I can't check Facebook because it reminds me of the perfect conversation that was our last. I said you were beautiful, a saint, and I thanked you for talking about the beauty and the pain. I said the world doesn't love saints, that they put them on crosses, gouge out their sides, and then immortalize their torture. Your silence was hammer strikes to nails for a cross. And then you said through the silence that it was okay, that maybe I was the one who had it wrong. You are a fucking saint. But I can't bear your cross. The weight and the sight of it is too much because, Jesse, if you were Jesus, then I am the immortal Jew, Count Saint Germain. And my punishment is I now walk without you. Immortal, living, that's a gift. But the memory. I can't check Facebook because it says you're a ghost. I often think I'll meet someone that looks like you and I won't recognize them. I think of Diane and Christine, and my God, there's Jenny, visiting your cave. They find you gone. I visit Facebook and find you gone. All your earth and color muted, your voice muted, the world muted, heaven falls silent. But I have a voice and colors, and I'm saying, hey, I love you, friend. I miss you, cousin. You were only supposed to be gone for 3 days. Jess, please. Even though you're a good friend and never did it, I wish you would just leave me on red, because every time I open Facebook is a reminder that you're dead.